Hello, fire signs. Welcome back to the lounge. How are you guys doing? Today we're doing forecast for February 18th through 14th of 2021. So we're in our second week of Mercury retrograde. I hope everybody's doing fine and reflecting on what's been going on since last Mercury retrograde and revising their lessons learned. So I do have some channel messages for you guys. So your channel message is, it stays a mistake if you learn nothing from it. So I'm definitely getting that you are thriving for emotional balance, and sometimes it can come into a point where you're taking responsibilities for others and that feels good. However, sometimes you fail to recognize that you have been through situations that hurt you as well, and until you realize that that was a hurtful situation, that was a mistake either on your part or on their part, you cannot fully embody the balance that you have within you or that you're capable of. So it was a mistake, and it's okay to admit it and go through the motions of recovering from it. That will bring more harmonious energy into your life. So this is your channel message, fire signs. Let's get on with the reading for this upcoming week for fire signs. We're going to start with our major energy for the week as per usual, and then we're going to go into the reading, get some oracle cards depending on what the reading is about and how we're feeling, and then get our affirmation for the week as well. So I just want to say that this Mercury retrograde has been something. So yeah, all right, so major energy for fire signs please for this upcoming week of February 8th through 14th. Right? Okay. Alright, so we have Temperance and the Wheel of Fortune. So you're definitely turning the wheel. A lot of events are changing that are letting you balance out situations that you weren't able to balance out before. I feel like everything from the past is kind of settling itself back into its usual norm. So the past is just the past. I feel like right now you are in alignment with changing out your parts and kind of being fluid with what your flow is and being fluid with what changes come your way. It's kind of whatever goes on in your mind in terms of, okay, maybe we should just let it go. It just comes naturally to you. A very great time for balancing out and coming from one form to another very fluently. In terms of you, if you're going through a time of transition right now, it is going very smoothly. Even if it can be turbulent, it's still going on smoothly. Like you have the strength backing up whatever change is coming along. So my fire signs, there's definitely a note of positivity and definitely notes of temperance coming through. So whatever is coming your way, you can deal with it honestly very good. I feel like you have realized that you have a very strong backbone, so it definitely is allowing you to handle the situations more gracefully because you have that understanding of yourself that you are able to do it in the first place. So let's see what situations are visiting you this week. Okay, so we have the Empress. So definitely some divine alignment going through, some divine manifestations in terms of your spirit is coming through very strongly as a very fruitful, feminine aspect of you is coming through. So you might be dealing with a Libra, so Libra is coming through and coming towards you. You may be dealing with somebody who is an air sign or somebody who is a cardinal sign as well. So I feel like somebody's coming in to either tell you news or offer you a solution to a problem that you've had. Somebody might be coming out with an idea, or you were trying to find somebody to do a project with or work with, and they just seem to be the perfect fit for you. So let's see what this Empress is coming over here for you. So okay, so they definitely have ideas. Okay, so this person definitely has been through a lot in terms of their past. They're walking away from something or someone. I feel like they're cutting ties with their past and coming back, either coming back to you or coming to you because previously you set a boundary that you need to cut off the people that don't serve you. It might be their ex or their friends, and their influence on that person was too great of a deal for you guys to stay together. So if you have not met that person, I'm definitely seeing that they're cutting off a lot of ties and then meeting you right after. So you're kind of like a sign for them that the past is in the past. We have the Page of Swords and the Five of Pentacles here. So somebody's definitely coming along, knowing that they can't be stuck in the past anymore. And with the Page of Swords especially here, let's see what that Page of Swords is about real quick. So, okay. Pages of the Strength and the Justice. Okay, so you definitely can be dealing with a Libra once again, or Strength. So, Leo. Definitely a lot of, it's either you or this person is speaking a lot on the situations that involve setting things right in place. I feel like you are finally firing up with an idea how to escape situations that do not serve you anymore. You're walking away from those situations that you weren't able to walk away from. It may be a family situation or somebody who just kind of is determined to misunderstand you, who is determined to like shut you down and shut you up. I feel like you're finding out that you actually have the strength to speak up, and you actually are not crazy or psycho. I feel like this person really gaslights you in that way, in terms of like, oh, you're overreacting or you're doing too much. So you're really finding the strength to be like, okay, actually not, because I feel like for a moment there you were kind of considering that you were overreacting and doing too much, but at the same time you have thought about it with a very clear head, which brought the strength in terms of, okay, I'm gonna stand on my opinion because I thought about it and I compared my notes with myself. So like now it's a very stern decision that I'm walking away. So you definitely can be walking away from a toxic situation, walking away from someone who is predetermined to misunderstand you, someone who will not listen to you, someone who also stopped you from fully embodying your like magical self, if I can say so. So I feel like this person was stopping you from thinking for better of yourself. So every time you like fired up with an idea, they would stop it and you couldn't finish that amazing idea that you had, or they were never really into your development. So let's see why you're leaving here. Okay, yes, so somebody might have been very authoritative, a lot of feelings, not a lot of feelings, a lot of thoughts going through. So I feel like this person was all very wishy-washy. They were very conservative with their words. They were always like cutthroat, and there is not a lot of emotions going on. I feel like they just started waking up to their emotional side, or their emotional side is not very developed in terms of expression. So even if they wanted to be very emotional towards you, they would express it through a way that hurt you. And we have the King of Swords and the Ace of Cups here. So I'm really seeing that it can definitely be a father or a mother figure, somebody who is an authoritative figure in your life, and you're kind of standing up to them in terms of speaking your own opinion and actually putting things forward for them. I feel like it's going to be a reflection period for them if they're capable. I feel like they also kind of want to express themselves emotionally, but they just can't. But that's also not the reason to be that person in your life, right? So it is not an excuse. Just understanding is not an excuse. So let's see what the King of Swords is about. Okay, so we have the Tower, the Four of... Okay, so this person might have nugged you a lot about your financial situation. They might have even stopped you from pursuing a career and kind of left you in a very isolated state. We have the Tower, the Four of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles here. So I feel like they really spoke up and it was very negative towards you, and you really needed to settle down and meditate on what you actually want, because at the same time this person was very awful towards you and it definitely did not help with their situation. But that period of reflection that you had after that conversation with the person definitely helped you actually figure out what you need and what you want out of life. So it's kind of like no thanks to them, but like thanks that you even pushed me there, right? Like no thanks to you helping me figure it out. So there's definitely a new money opportunity coming along. Or if you were trying to pursue a career that was a self-entrepreneur career and you had to self-employ, this person definitely bashed that idea. They put you in a place where you had to like rethink your whole plan, even though it was quite thoughtful for you to do that. It allowed you to apply those things. But I feel like this person pushes you in ways that don't work for you. Like it's a very tragic push every time. There's definitely ways that work for you in terms terms of inspiration and motivation, but this person is just very cutthroat with you, so you really can't, like, every time this person talks to you, even if they have something thoughtful to say and something right to say, they deliver it in a way that hurts you, which kind of you may side with the words that they said, but you will never side with that person in particular. So let's see what this opportunity is bringing this upcoming week. I want to see. Okay, let's just do things. Let's start with one. Okay, so definitely something that you're pursuing out of passion. Great. To level up, you're definitely climbing the ladder. That's very good. So we have the Knight of Wands here. Definitely pursuing something with a passion. Make sure that you think through those things. Knight of Wands can be very passionate, but very like fast burning energy. So I would definitely plan it out and see if that's actually something that you want to pursue for life. So maybe don't like leap on it just yet. Just try it out for now. You know, I'm seeing you consider a plan, and you don't have a far side of those things, so you're not really sure if you should really do it. And I feel like this person influenced that a lot. I feel like you already had doubts within yourself about something that you wanted to do, and this person like doubled them up. So now you're just seriously considering if you should do it. I feel like this person even told you that you're very fast burning, like you're not gonna follow through with everything, and that really made you question your decision. So, but there's definitely some kind of opportunity coming out of those conversations, coming out with that kind of detaching yourself from that person. Excuse me. Ugh, bless me. So yeah, definitely a sort of an opportunity coming out with this out of this conversation with this person. Even though you might be detaching from them, you're focusing more so on you and embodying your energy. So even if the times are turbulent, with the overall energy being temperance, you're siding with yourself right now, because I feel like this person reflects a lot on the pattern that you've had with them for years. So when you really go into it, you just accept the you that you are now and what you've grown into, not even the new you, like the new that you are now and the person that you've grown into, and decide that if you're gonna take their words, you're gonna take them with a grain of salt from now on. So yeah, because definitely you've been carrying this connection for a while, and it's very hurtful for you in terms of you don't want to step into like the dark side of the family, and you don't want to cause any trouble in your family, so you just continue carrying that burden of that person being very pushy towards you. And that's not something that you should be, you know, dealing with, especially if you're at the moment of time where you are developing into a new passion or a new career choice, or multiplying your career choices in terms of having multiple outlets of income. So this is what's happening. This is the storyline for the next week for you guys, fire signs. I do want to get some oracle cards. Let's get the blessing of the week first, and then I'm gonna see which one I feel pulled towards after that. So let's get the blessing of the week for fire signs, an unexpected blessing of the week. Cool. Okay. All right, let's try this again. All right, great. So we have receiving. Every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. Yes, so I'm definitely seeing that you're letting go with that bird over here. You're letting that fly and just seeing how it goes. So definitely an energy of like pursuing what you want without kind of having a stable picture of it, but just seeing how it is. Life is about experiencing things. So there's definitely a very bright beginning for you. There's also butterflies on the image as well. So definitely new beginnings, rebirth after being in a dormant state for a while. So yeah, and it's really, if it has to do something with art or music or any type of creative outlet, it's a very helpful time for you right now to just kind of focus on it and not care too much about what others think or do. Just focus on developing your personality for whatever it is that you have to do. So yeah, because you have to know what you like in order to pursue it. It doesn't mean that you're fast burning. It just means that you, if that doesn't work for you, just have to find another form of doing. And that's all. Okay, let me actually shuffle it this way for you. Alright, great. We are within the time limit, which is amazing. Okay. So let's see a guidance message for you guys. Okay, so we have Great Goddess, Sacred Unity. Number 17 or 8 can be significant for you guys. Let's read an alignment message. So this is definitely so whatever message is going to be read right now is an energy that you haven't stepped into yet, but it is available to you, so you can embody during this week to get better outcomes. Let's see. Okay. So you have an alignment message to come with it. Unconscious choices and behaviors may be causing a distortion in your world. Difficult feelings are part of the journey of self-discovery, and now is not the time to shy away. In order to survive, you may have been conditioned to suppress what makes you uncomfortable. You might have found yourself in a temporarily awkward place with someone and don't know what your next step should be. Be honest. Say when you don't know something and be open to learning. The Great Goddess offers you this alignment task. Make discomfort, awkwardness, and the uncomfortable sacred. Think of what would happen if you made what you considered a flaw, loss, or failure a beautiful, integral part of the art of your life. Every breath you take is sacred. Every mistake you make is a gift. And every time you learn from a relationship is blessed. Bless all parts of you and your life. You are sacred in the heart of the Great Goddess who sees only beauty everywhere. So while reading this message, it kind of teared me up a little bit, because I just wanted to tell y'all that even just do your thing. Okay. Excuse me. So yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know that even during the hardest time that you guys have, it's still very important to acknowledge that life is about experience. It's not about the outcome. So yeah. All right. So let's get an affirmation message for you guys for this week, so you guys can stay on track with that energy. Oh, beautiful. Thank you guys. So we have okay. Okay, excuse me for the sounds that are coming along. So we have the Angel of Harmony. I am living in harmony with the universal laws. I am creating harmony at each moment of my life. So you're very in tune with like joy, love, and spiritual power right now. I'm going to put the affirmation down below, as well as the song that you guys have. I also just want to say that if you do want to study universal laws, it may be a good idea if you've been kind of pushed towards knowing about it. If you're curious or interested in the universal laws, this is definitely a confirmation for you guys to learn about them. Also, if you need a confirmation to move forward with any passionate idea that you just don't know about, or you've been thinking for a while, or you started and didn't finish, this is definitely a good thinking and reflection time on what you actually want and trying out different things before you actually start the thing. So yeah, we finished up a little bit early, but you know, this is pretty straightforward in terms of just elevate and stay on track regardless of what people say, and regardless of what makes you uncomfortable. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you back at the lounge next week for a forecast. I really appreciate you guys. You're always loved and welcomed in the lounge, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.